part 2 of our bit session. Two.
What makes us responsible breeders?
This episode's topic: titles and certifications and why they are so important. Be sure to comment below on your thoughts on this subject, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and then of course ring that little bell so you don't miss one episode.
So there's a lot that we do prior to a litter. That's after we've already shown the dog.
Well, there's the investment of...
Dog shows are not like a beauty contest or whoever behaves the most. They are evaluation of our breeding stock.
Right.
So a judge comes out and he looks at 10 Chihuahuas. He touches them, he makes them move, he watches them, he looks at their breed type. And out of those 10 Chihuahuas, he picks out the one he thinks is best bred to the standard.
They are using the breed standard as a guide to determine on that particular day which dog, in their opinion,
which is subjective,
exactly, best fits the breed standard.
And so we do this to keep ourselves honest.
Yeah, that's a great way to
It's a way to take out what we've been working on, keep ourselves honest, let somebody else give us an opinion on what we have, and go from there. Now, when you've championed your bitch and championed your male, or you've looked for a stud to go with your female that's hopefully championed.
And not in Colorado, where it costs a lot of money to get there. I love you.
I mean, my first breeding was in California.
Holy
Vallejo, California. Took me 3 flights to get there.
Oh my gosh.
And back, and my bitch didn't take.
That sucks.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that would be a suck.
But I did it again.
Twice?
Well, I had to. I'd already paid the stud fee, and right. I had my heart set on the breeding. That's the thing. When you're a reputable breeder and you feel in your heart that this breeding is going to be something, you just keep going. And so I went back out and I repeated the breeding, and I came back and we had a litter, and that is where my foundation started.
There you go. In addition to planning the breeding, we are also investing in the health of our dogs. So we are doing health testing on each of the dogs that are in our program, and we hope that everyone else is as well.
Each breed standard has a listed set of health requirements that are more common in the breed. For Chihuahuas, it is luxating patellas,
eyes,
and hearts.
We are encouraged by the parent club of our breed to perform health testing.
After a year of age.
Correct. And there is a database where all of the dogs that have been tested, they store this database. CHIC, I'll put the information down below. Once you have all of those tests performed, which of course they're not free. They're not free. We can't just, we have to get all 3 of those tests done. Then we actually have to pay to have each of those tests submitted for us to receive the final CHIC number to say that our dog has been cleared from all 3 of those tests. And you do that for each generation. Anything you breed needs to have, in my opinion, needs to be health tested to make sure you know exactly what you're breeding and what you're passing down and what you're not passing down.
Now, I will say something about health testing so that we don't get any preconceived ideas. What we do as breeders is we try very, very hard to produce the most healthiest puppies that we can possibly do. But that doesn't mean that even if we have health tested parents, that means that all of our puppies will be clear.
Correct. This is true. Now, because the other thing is, the way my vet described it was the patella issue was this. I will not breed a dog that has a bad patella. Won't do it. As he put it, you have a tiny little dog that runs around on its hind legs to get up and reach up to you. If its foundation is set strongly, the odds of you having patella issues with your dog down the road are less. But if it's constantly living like that, it's like somebody who runs every day for 20 years. Eventually their knees are going to go bad. So there's no way to 100% guarantee.
There are a lot of factors involved with patellas. Patellas are one of those things that it's not just genetics. It has to do with environmental, It has to do with health, what you're feeding your dogs, what kind of vitamins and nutrients they're getting, what kind of floors that you have if your dogs are running around on slippery floors all the time. I mean, the knee is just a joint like ours. It's just tendons, connecting bones. And if you're constantly slipping around and stretching those tendons, you're going to get weak knees.
Yeah.
You know, I raise my puppies on a solid surface. We, of course, have wood floors so that we don't have any doggy accidents all over the place. But for my puppies, I always put down a blanket or a mat underneath their puppy pen so that they have grip, because they're really growing and changing a lot until 9 months.
Yeah,
till about
9 months. Yeah.
9 months is about like their last real growing spurt, because I've had them blow knees at 9 months when they had really great knees before. So that's like 9 months to a year. You really need to be careful. They need to be running outside if you have slippery surfaces inside. And we are really going on a tangent about this.
Yeah, we are. Maybe this could be his own separate thing. But I think it's important for not just the breed, but for all toy breeds, because it is an issue for toy breeds.
Yes. So while we health test, and where we were going with that is while we health test, because we want to produce the best, healthiest puppies, that doesn't necessarily mean that there will not be puppies that are affected that maybe we don't know it until later on. You know, that is, you know, you can't go to a breeder and be like, well, you said you did all this, and we do our best, but these are living, breathing creatures. This is not a factory. You know what I mean? We're not putting purses on a conveyor belt. Even they have defects through quality control.
Yes, this is true.
So, you know, we do our best. We breed, we do the health testing because it's important. Knowledge is everything.
Lana and I touched only briefly on the fact that there are expenses in showing dogs. Beyond the actual expense in obtaining the dog, the money to put a champion title on it can definitely add up. In a nutshell, between dog show entry fees, travel expenses, all of those special grooming supplies, and totally not including handler fees, I would say the average cost to get a title on a dog would be around $6,000. And then there's the CHIC certification program. As I mentioned, I'll be linking the information down below in the description of this video, but this is important for anyone looking to purchase a purebred dog. No matter what the breed, check out the OFA website. That is the Orthopedic Foundation for Animals. There you can see which tests are requested for each breed, as well as what each exam entails. Now, if you happen to know the name of your puppy's parents, guess what? You can actually look up their name in their database. Pretty cool, eh? Slipping another bookmark in. So, until next time, go pick up some Best in Show Bitch merch. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And of course, watch out for the next episode where we discuss the whole adopt, don't shop philosophy.